Hey, my beautiful people, and welcome back to Dollars into Dreams. Today, I am going to do my August monthly budget closeout. I'm also going to close out my sinking funds so that I can have those starting numbers for September. So, if this is the type of content that you like, please stick around, and I would like it if you would subscribe as well. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and jump into my numbers for August. And got to say, I'm kind of a little bit pretty proud of myself. I'm kind of wondering what the income's going to look like for September, but I didn't do too bad for August. So for my full-time job, I ended up getting $3,733.81. For my part time, I brought in $1,723.48. The other that I brought in for my children was $540. And then the rollover that I had plus my sinking funds for my car insurance was $1,088. Excuse me, $1,088. So my total income for the month is $7,085.29. My mortgage is $1,430, and if you are new here, my mortgage is really $1,277. The rest of the money I take and apply to principal, and I pay a little extra to escrow because I just got an appraisal a couple months ago. It came in higher. I have a feeling that my property tax and my homeowner's insurance will be a little bit higher, so I am trying to prepare for that. My Ameren UE bill was $16.02, and my city utility bill was $181.18. Car insurance, we're just going to say $755. That is for my 6-month premium for 2 vehicles, and they are both full coverage. Internet was $89.99. Peacock was $10.99, and Roku was also $10.99. Cell phone, this is me and 2 of my children, was $92. Fed tax was $120, and Apple storage is $2.99. WW app came in at $11.50. I did cancel this membership, but I did not realize that I was locked into this price until February of 2026. So that will be around for a couple more months. My FICO app was $39.95, and Apple Care came in at $13.49, and my pest control was $54.18. So my total in fixed bills okay. Sorry about that. My printer decided to turn itself off. Um So total fixed bills is $2,828.28. Okay. All right. So for my variable for therapy, I decided to put 100 towards therapy. My minimum amount I paid towards my Quicksilver credit card was $250. The cruise payment between me and my children that we paid was $640. And I did not pay a Discover payment. I was anticipating that I might have to pay because I did get my roof done the second week of August. But I guess I passed the cycle for that, so I will not have my first payment until October. So my total amount for variable is $990. And if I can go over here and get, oh, well, girl, you didn't even do all that. So 7085.29 is my income minus $2,828.28 gave me $4,257.01 to roll over to the other sections. Okay, so then if I subtract the 990, I have 3,267 cents 67 and 1 cent to roll over to the cash envelope section. And so we did our 350 for our groceries. We did 40 to home. We did 320 to fuel. We actually did 90 to spending, 60 to eat out, 10 to miscellaneous. We ended up doing 70 to our medication envelope. So that is a total of 940. I don't know why that doesn't seem right. It is right. Okay. Minus $3,267.01 gives us $2,327.01. We're going to come down here to extra savings, and automatically $75 each paycheck is put into a high yield savings account. So for the month, it was $150. Same with my Ally savings. It's $10 per paycheck. So that was a total of $20. The amount that we put towards sinking funds for the month was $835. And our buffer was 20. So our total for this section was $1,025. If I take that amount and subtract it from our remaining, we have $1,302.01 to carry over here towards our debt. And for my debt, I paid an extra $1,273.19 towards the Quicksilver credit card. I did not pay anything extra to Fed tax. So if I subtract $1,273.19, that left me $28.82. And I left that in my checking account as a buffer for my utilities because it did come in kind of high in July, I believe. All right, so let's do a recap. If I can flip. Oh, baby, that was the struggle bus. Okay. Hopefully you guys can see that. So income was $7,085.29. My expenses totaled $2,828.28. My variable expenses was $990. My cash envelope expenses was $940. For extra savings, I did $1,025, and then I paid $1,273.19 to debt. So let's double check our math. Why did I just realize that this is 282828? Huh. Yes, that is correct. So we have 2882, and then that will stay, that's a buffer. Okay, so it will stay in the bills account as a buffer. Okay, let me go ahead and do some flipping real quick, and we're going to get prepared and count our sinking funds, and we can close those out. All right, friends, I am back, and I've got everything wrote out. I've got my beginning balances for the month of August. So let's go through real quick and count and see what we have left. So in annual pay, we started with $197. We now have 51, 52, 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 76, and 77. So we have $277. And that is a plus of 80. Car insurance, we are ending with 0, so that is $760 difference. In car tags, we have 20, 40, 60, 65, and 70. And that is a plus of 15. Property tax, we started with 55. We now have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, and 95. And that is a plus of 40. For therapy, we started with 209. We have 200 in the bank, 250, 300, 310, 15, 16, 17, and we have $318. So that is a plus of 109. And car upkeep, nope, what did I miss? Oh, school is empty. We started with 494. So that is a negative 494. Okay, so car upkeep, we started with 180. We have 50, 70, 90, 100, and 105. This is a negative of 75. Dental, we started with 75. So we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, and 80. This is a positive of 5. Medical, we started with 170. We have 50, 100, 150, 170, 180, and we have 190. That is a positive of 20. And I know I forgot to mention, if you are curious on this sinking funds update sheet, this is from the traditional dollar on her Ko-Fi page, coffee page. I don't know how you say it, but that's where I got it from. And I love these sheets and I print them out and use them each month. The rest of the budgeting sheets are my own, and I always will have my Google Drive linked down below. So if you want to print off any of the calendar, weekly, monthly, paycheck budgeting sheets, cash planning sheets, and sinking fund, like kind of like budget sheets, those will always be there for you. Sorry if the camera is shaking. So let's get back to it. Vision, we started with 70 and we still have 20, 40, 60, 70. So that is no change. Still, listen, I am months, we're like 2 months, still ain't even booked my gifts. We only have $10. We started with 0 for the month. Because if you are new here, in July I emptied out over $1,500 from my sinking funds. I emptied quite a bit. Okay, and the last one we have in here is we have a small little bank buffer. We started with 0 and we now have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 2, 3, 4, and 135. So that's a positive of 135. Okay, so that is going to be it for this binder. And let me go ahead and flip the page and work on our other one. There we go. Okay, so in this binder, self-care is empty. We started with 25 at the beginning of August, so that's a negative 25. And wardrobe, we started with 95. We have a $50 gift card, so 50, 70, 90, 110, 120, and 125. And that is a positive of 30. One day I'm going to spend that gift card. One day. Toiletries, we started with a 110 at the beginning of August, and we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 115. Oh, 20, 40, 60, 81, 105, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 115. And that is a positive of $5. Okay, and then yard work, we started with 65 for this month, and we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 95. That is a positive of 30. Christmas, and if you're new here, me and my kids gather and we cook. We have like a big lunch and breakfast. We don't do big gift exchanges. We do memories, vacationing, trips, things of that nature. So this is literally just money for the day of, for breakfast, for lunch, gingerbread house competition that we do. So we started with 125, so we have 51, 120, 30, 40, and 145. And that is a positive of 20. Okay, and then Thanksgiving is the same as Christmas. We started with 50. We have 20, 40, 50, 55, and 60. We all pick a dish or two, and we all meet and spend the day together, cooking and eating and playing games. All right, Halloween started with 5, and now we have 10. I do not buy Halloween candy and pass it out for the neighborhood. I've never been that person. Um, I buy Halloween themed candy for like the day for coworkers that bring their kids by trick or treating kind of thing at my job, and students at the school. I work at a school if you are new here. Okay, so for my little overflow section in my spending, I have $15, and all of these were zero. So that's a positive of 15. Let's Eat or Eating Out now has 15. Groceries is also 10.15. In household, we have 20, 30, and 35. So that's a positive of 35. In fuel, we just have 10. And our last one is miscellaneous, and we just have 5. Okay, so now the fun part. Let me do our math calculations, and let's do some totaling, shall we? Okay, so since we're here, beginning balance was $400. Is that right? $475. Our ending balance is 645. So let's add all the pluses together. And then we're going to subtract the 1 minus, which was 25. So that is 170. If I take 170 plus 475, gives me 645. So if I flip back over here, and let's do this one. My beginning balance for my high priority was hopefully I'm not talking really low, y'all. I do apologize. This week has kicked my ass, excuse my language. Yeah, it's been something. Why does that not seem right? Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. It is fall weather here where I am. I absolutely love the fall. I'm trying to find me some good mystery, scary fall romance movies and or books. So that is my jam, to just curl up on the couch in fall weather, maybe even some rainy. Oh, that's just the best. Okay, let me focus. Sorry. I don't know why that didn't seem right. That should be right. See? All right, so we started this binder with $2,265. We are ending this binder with We are ending with $1,350. So let me add plus. Okay, so now let's subtract. So we took 760 away. We took 494 away. We took 75 away. Okay, so it should be a negative $915. If I take $2,265 minus 1,350, it gives me 915. So that is correct. So my grand total beginning I had 740, and my ending we have $1,995, which is still not bad because I paid my 6-month premium for my car insurance and I took almost $500 out to pay for school. So that was amazing. So I'm not mad at that at all. But now I have my numbers going forward for the month of September. So I thank you if you stay to the very end of this video. As a reminder, if you want to use any of these budget sheets, they will be in a Google Drive down below. If not, I mean, it's not everybody's jam. But I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I hope you have fall weather where you are at. And I hope that you are enjoying the fall weather. Until then, I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed day. Bye.